The miracle of a good night's sleep. When I was younger, I used to believe that sleeping less was a sign of strength. I thought that if I could survive on just a few hours of sleep, I was more productive, more ambitious, maybe even more successful. Many of us grow up hearing phrases like, "Sleep is for the weak," or "I'll sleep when I'm dead." We admire people who wake up at 4 a.m. or work until midnight. But what if we have been wrong all this time? What if the real secret to success, intelligence, beauty, and even happiness begins not with more work, but with better sleep? The forgotten power of sleep. Every night while you sleep, your body performs a silent miracle. On the outside, you seem still and calm. But inside, your brain and body are doing some of the most important work of your entire day. Your heart rate slows, your breathing becomes rhythmic, and your brain starts to clean itself, literally. Scientists discovered that during deep sleep, your brain removes toxins that build up while you are awake. These toxins, if not cleared, are linked to memory loss and even diseases like Alzheimer's. So each night, your brain takes out the trash, not with a broom, but through a natural process that washes and refreshes your mind. Sleep is also the time when memories are organized. Imagine your brain as a computer that works all day collecting information. During the night, it saves the important files and deletes the junk. Without this process, you can't think clearly or remember new things. That's why students who sleep after studying remember much more than those who stay up all night reading again and again. Creativity and problem solving while you sleep. Sleep is not just for rest, it's for creation. Many famous ideas were born in dreams. The scientist Dmitri Mendeleev said he saw the entire periodic table of elements in a dream. Paul McCartney heard the melody of Yesterday while sleeping. Even Einstein spoke about his best insights coming after deep rest. During REM sleep, the stage where you dream, your brain makes new connections. It combines ideas from different parts of your life, helping you find solutions and patterns that were invisible before. When you wake up refreshed, you often have a sudden answer or new inspiration. That's not magic, it's neuroscience. Sleep and the body, the hidden fountain of youth. While the mind organizes and creates, the body rebuilds itself. Growth hormone is released mostly during deep sleep. This hormone repairs muscles, regenerates skin cells, and strengthens bones. That's why athletes, bodybuilders, and people who exercise need more sleep. It's during rest that the body truly grows stronger. Even your appearance depends on your sleep. When you don't sleep enough, your body produces more cortisol, the stress hormone, which breaks down collagen, the protein that keeps your skin firm and young. At the same time, blood flow to the skin decreases, leaving your face pale and tired. But after a night of deep, peaceful sleep, your body releases endorphins and serotonin, improving your mood and giving your face a natural glow. That's why beauty sleep is not just a saying, it's a biological truth. Sleep well, and your posture, your eyes, your skin, and your entire presence change. You look alive again. The emotional miracle of rest. Good sleep also transforms how we feel and react to life. Have you ever noticed how small problems feel enormous after a night without rest? When you're tired, your emotional brain, the amygdala, becomes hyperactive, while your rational brain, the prefrontal cortex, becomes slower. That means you feel more stressed, irritated, and anxious. On the other hand, when you sleep deeply, your emotions become stable. You respond to problems calmly and see solutions faster. Sleep helps you think clearly and feel balanced. It's like an invisible emotional reset button every night. In fact, people who sleep well tend to have higher self-esteem. They feel more attractive, more confident, and more positive about the future. A rested mind believes in itself. A tired one doubts everything. The link between sleep and success. Many of today's most successful people treat sleep as a superpower. LeBron James sleeps up to 10 hours a night. Jeff Bezos says he makes his best decisions only when well-rested. Apple CEO Tim Cook and Google's Sundar Pichai have both spoken about how they protect their sleep schedules like sacred appointments. Why? Because they understand that energy, focus, and emotional balance are more valuable than extra hours of tired work. Sleep is not time lost, it's time invested. Imagine trying to drive a car all day without refueling. You could push harder, but soon the engine would stop. That's exactly what happens when we ignore sleep. You can drink coffee, you can push your body, but sooner or later, it will demand the rest you refused to give it. The dangers of sleep deprivation. Now let's talk about the opposite side. What happens when we don't sleep enough? Lack of sleep affects almost every system in your body. Your blood pressure rises, your immune system weakens, your memory becomes slower, and your ability to concentrate drops. People who sleep less than 7 hours a night are at higher risk for heart disease, diabetes, obesity, depression, and even some cancers. Studies also show that chronic sleep deprivation increases the risk of accidents, both at work and on the road. Even a single night of poor sleep can reduce your reaction time and tension as much as being legally drunk. That means that millions of people go to work or drive every day in a state similar to intoxication, not because of alcohol, but because of fatigue. In the long term, sleep deprivation accelerates aging. Your skin loses elasticity, your hair becomes thinner, and your metabolism slows down. Emotionally, you become more sensitive to stress and less resilient to frustration. It's as if your whole system, physical, emotional, and mental, starts to fall out of harmony.
The myth of productivity without rest. Modern society still celebrates the no-sleep lifestyle. We hear stories about CEOs who sleep 4 hours or students who study all night, but when we look closer, we see that this is not sustainable. Short-term effort can bring quick results, but long-term exhaustion destroys performance. The truth is simple. A tired brain is not a smart brain. After a certain point, working more actually produces less. Errors multiply, creativity disappears, and decisions become emotional instead of rational. If you want to perform better in your studies, business, or creative work, don't work longer, recover better. Sleep is the foundation of all productivity. Sleep hygiene. How to build a night of real rest. Now that we understand the importance of sleep, the question is, how can we improve it? This is where the concept of sleep hygiene comes in. It's not about being clean, it's about creating the right conditions for your body and mind to sleep deeply. Here are some science-based habits that can transform your nights. 1. Keep a consistent schedule. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. Your body has an internal clock, and it loves routine. When you keep the same rhythm, falling asleep becomes easier and faster. 2. Limit blue light before bed. Phones, tablets, and TVs emit blue light that tells your brain it's still daytime. This blocks melatonin, the hormone that makes you sleepy. Try turning off screens at least 1 hour before bed. If you must use your phone, activate the night mode to reduce blue light. 3. Create a relaxing pre-sleep ritual. Dim the lights, drink some herbal tea, stretch a little, or read a book. Avoid strong emotions, work discussions, or stressful news right before bed. Tell your body it's time to slow down. 4. Keep your room dark, quiet, and cool. The ideal temperature for sleep is around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Darkness increases melatonin production. If your environment is noisy, Try earplugs or white noise. A calm, comfortable room sends the right message to your brain. It's time to rest. 5. Avoid caffeine and heavy meals at night. Caffeine can stay in your system for up to 8 hours. Even if you fall asleep, it can reduce deep sleep quality. The same happens with alcohol. It might make you sleepy, but it blocks REM sleep, the stage when you dream and recover mentally. 6. Get sunlight in the morning. Natural light in the morning helps set your internal clock. It tells your brain that the day has started, which helps you feel sleepy at the right time at night. 7. Move your body, but not too late. Exercise improves sleep, but try to finish at least 3 hours before bedtime. Working out right before sleep keeps your body temperature high and your adrenaline active. 8. Write your worries down. If your mind keeps spinning with thoughts, take a few minutes to write them down. Putting problems on paper helps the brain relax, knowing they will be handled tomorrow. 9. Practice gratitude or deep breathing. Before bed, think of 3 good things from your day or do 5 slow breaths in and out. It reduces stress and signals peace to your nervous system. 10. Respect your body's rhythm. Some people are naturally early birds, others night owls. Find your natural rhythm and work with it, not against it. What matters is not how early you sleep, but how consistent your routine is. The chain reaction of good sleep. When you start practicing good sleep hygiene, everything begins to change, sometimes within a few days. You wake up with energy, your skin looks fresher, and your thoughts become clearer. You learn faster, communicate better, and feel more motivated. Your relationships improve too, because a well-rested person listens better, reacts calmly, and feels empathy. You stop rushing and start living more consciously. Even your spiritual life can deepen. Many people report that with proper sleep, meditation becomes easier, intuition becomes sharper, and inner peace grows naturally. In a way, sleep is a form of meditation itself, a moment when the body and soul realign. A final reflection. The truth is, sleep is not just a biological function. It's an act of trust. When we close our eyes, we let go of control and allow life to renew us. Every morning is a small rebirth. So tonight when you feel tempted to stay up for just one more episode or a little more work, remember, you don't need more hours, you need better ones. Sleep is not laziness, it's wisdom. Respect it, and it will give you more than energy. It will give you peace, clarity, beauty, and balance. Ignore it, and it will silently take those things away. Sleep is not the end of the day, it's the beginning of a better one.